Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. So, give me a second to prepare our little space here. And as we set up this space and prepare it for a reading, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been taking the time to subscribe to either my Patreon or my Facebook subscription. You guys are my main source of income, and I am genuinely very appreciative of your support. Without you, I would not be able to do what I love. But that being said, I'm also very appreciative of everybody who takes the time to comment on my posts, those of you who react, who share the reels or the videos, those of you who send stars, those of you who follow my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. All of those things make a difference to me. Let me know that you genuinely appreciate my time and energy, and I'm very, very grateful for it. So let's get started. For today's collective message, what is today's collective message? Okay, we start off with number 42. Number 50 and number 8. Okay, so let's see. Start with number 8. So for number 8, we've got Sobok, missed love. Songang Jongchol met a government Gisaeng Sobok in Samchok and fell in love. However, since he was a governor of Gangwon-do, he had to travel to various provinces of Gangwon-do, and they had to part ways soon. Later, Jongchol could not forget her and visited Samchok again, but in the meantime, Sobok had already become the concubine of Choi Gonchuk, a student of Confucianism in Gangnung. Jongchol was very sorry and jealous to hear this news, and he wrote a poem with perplexed feelings as he passed by the sea near the house of Choi Gonchuk. The beach he walked on was the Mangsang beach of Gangwon-do Donghae. The name of this beach was derived from Jongchol's love poem. How this applies: you cannot have everything you want in your life. Even if someone had their own power and honor, there's a regrettable love that he or she misses. It is the same for ordinary people and those in power to feel bigger about what they have missed. Obsessed for a while, even though you cannot get it in your hands. And the name Mangsang Beach has a good meaning as it is an auspicious sign. Okay. Now let's look at number 42. This is Ganga, love of fate. The real name of Ganga is Jinok, but she was called Ganga, named after Songang, the pen name of Jongchol. They first met when Jongchol was the governor of Heoyado, and Jongchol cherished Ganga like a daughter. Ganga became to love Jongchol with respect, but Jongchol soon had to return to Hanyang and wrote a farewell poem to her. Ganga lived with a determination to meet Jongchol again, even though she lived as a government Gisaeng. One day, more than a decade later, when she heard the news of Jongchol's exile, she walked 1,000 miles to visit Jongchol to Gangye in the north. Jongchol was attracted to her, who had grown into a mature woman, and Ganga achieved her long-term unrequited love. She stayed with Jongchol throughout his exile and took care of him. After the outbreak of the Japanese invasion of Korea in 1592, the king called Jongchol to come back to the court. He asked her to go with him, but she refused, fearful of becoming a trouble for him, and stayed alone in Gangye, remembering Jongchol. How this applies: they had enough qualities to love each other passionately beyond the difference in status. Even in tough times, they could overcome everything with the power of love. Although he lost the high position, her love for the man had not changed, so she was a woman who could handle fateful love. The brightest moment in life. Jongchol was a great poet, government official, and had a lot of scandals with beautiful Gisaengs. Among them, Ganga is the most popular. Oh, interesting. So this is the same man. Different women. Interesting. Let's look at number 50. Okay. So number 50 is Il Jime, a matching pair. Baiko Lim Jae was the greatest playboy and artistic poet of the time. One day he heard rumors that Gisaeng Iljime, who is famous for being a peerless beauty in Pyongyang, is very decisive and does not glance at most men. Baiko decided to win the heart of Iljime and disguised himself as a fish seller and visited her house. Iljime accepted the fish seller's request to let him stay in the shed for a night because it was late. As the night fell, Iljime, who was playing gumongo, heard the tungso coming out of the shed. Just to be sure, she played a more decent song. The chords of tungso came out as if someone was responding. Then Iljime wrote and recited a poem. Baiko replied, and they became lovers. Everyone imagines their ideal partner, but it's not easy to take action when he or she actually appears. Especially if the man was a shabby fish seller. It would be much harder to go well with the fragrant house of the Gisaeng. But she was a woman who could see the inside rather than the outside of a man. Wisdom to recognize one's soulmate. The Gisaengs were not just the people who sold laughter and enjoyment, but confident and high-quality artists. Okay, well, let's see how this applies. It's curious because two of these are about the same person. Let's see. How does this play out with today's? Oh, wow. All right. So the first one is the Seven of Wands reversed and the King of Swords reversed. Oh, no. No, King of Swords reversed. Let's see. Let's see. The Two of Wands. The Devil. Not surprising. Not surprising at all. With the Two of Pentacles reversed. And the Five of Pentacles. Six of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Two of Chalices or Two of Cups, Eight of Cups, the Emperor, Knight of Wands. Interesting. So, you know what I think this means? You know how in this story, this one, Chongjul, it says he was a famous poet, right? He fell in love with this Gisaeng, but he had to keep going because he was a governor. He had to go to another location. So when he came back to see her, she had already become the permanent concubine of somebody. So which means she was still a Gisaeng, but she wasn't available to entertain others. Here is the same man as this one, the one that had, been left behind. This woman saw him even when he fell from grace. She was still into him. And here it shows a playboy who disguised himself as a fisherman to get close to this Gisaeng. What if all three were the same? I feel like this Chongjol character, we're just going to call him the Chongjol character because here he shows up as a King of Swords reversed, has a lot of bitterness about this one that left him. He might have even interpreted it like she left me for someone more stable. She left me for someone wealthier. So especially when he fell from grace, I feel like whoever we're dealing with in this story is someone who has fallen from grace. And what I mean by that is maybe they went bankrupt. Maybe they lost their reputation. They lost something. Because now they're showing up as they feel, not that they're showing up, they may feel, although here he's portraying himself this way on purpose to get close to her. I feel like this could be more how this person feels about themselves. They see themselves as nobody. So let's see. Just because they may have love for somebody, I still feel like they're not ready. They keep believing that the only way they'll have a partner is if they have wealth. That's when they have love. Otherwise, your partner leaves, unless you're an emperor. So They may have, that's why they're showing up as King of Swords, because they may still have some bitterness, some anger towards whoever left them in the past. And they may take that out on people who don't deserve that. So, Six of Wands. In this Six of Wands, we see the masculine pursuing the feminine. But it does show this little rabbit here. So I feel like this is a very sexual connection. Whoever they pursued, whoever this feminine is who left them behind, they had a very strong sexual attraction to her. But with the Seven reversed, she might have felt like she was difficult to obtain in some way. So now this masculine has decided that when anyone's difficult to obtain, they don't want them, because it reminds them of who they lost before. So Seven of Wands reversed, they don't like people putting up boundaries. They don't like people telling them no. They don't like people telling them I'm not interested. It triggers them. It reminds them. It makes them think, it took me forever to get her because I was nobody. And I finally got her to see me, and then she left me for someone better. So they feel worse. They feel terrible. And now they're feeling like anybody else that tells me no is because they're trying to let me know I'm worthless, which is not true. But it makes them cruel. King of Swords reversed. It makes them cruel. It makes them do or say very ugly things, when in reality what they want is to get close to someone. But with the Devil here next to the Two of Pentacles, I feel like they have their priorities all mixed up. Two of Pentacles is about, well, the normal Two of Pentacles is about your priorities, what you value, what you're willing to make time for. In this one, it shows somebody who's hesitant to approach a woman, but it's reversed. So they're trying to, I feel like they try to overdo it. They try to show, I'm not afraid of any woman. I'm not afraid, or, man, whoever this is, whether male or female. I'm not afraid of the opposite sex. But Five of Pentacles is about, someone who feels like a beggar, someone who feels like they're not worthy. And here it shows someone in a warm embrace. So I feel like this is the story of somebody who may go to extraordinary lengths to get people to notice them, especially women. If this is the story of a man, we're going to treat it like that, although I'm not saying it has to be. This could be the other way around. Whoever this person is, let's just put it that way. Whoever this person is, they go above and beyond. When somebody says no to them, then that becomes an obsession. It's an objective. They must get this person to cave in, because otherwise it's an echo of whoever left them. It's a reminder. See, this person doesn't want you either because you're worthless. So they have to go above and beyond to get this person in their arms, because that makes them feel better. They live for the conquest. Clarify Six of Wands. Five of Fire. Clarify Six of Wands. Clarify Six of Wands. The Nine of Fire. And the Moon. With the Hermit, the Three of Fire, and the Three of Earth. I feel like once upon a time, this masculine was very shy, maybe even introverted. They might have been a loner. And whoever they pursued, she brought out a different side to them. But see, here, and here, we have the feminine going above and beyond, shocking the masculine. So I feel like they might have been shy before, but not when she was done with them. By the time she was done with them, I feel like they were different. They were more open. They were more explorative. However, with the Three of Earth here, because she may be of a very sexual nature, she might have taught them that their value came out of their sexuality. So she established that this is what sex is. So this could have been their first love. This could have been right out of high school, right out of college, because it created a pattern for them. So first, one of the things with the Three of Fire here, they may be drawn to women who are, or men who are just openly sexual because they feel like, oh, I know how to connect with this person. But it still shows them being pretty solitary. That part didn't change. With the Five of Wands, I feel like now this person, they may not realize it because we do have moon energy here, which is lack of clarity. So they may not realize it, but now they like to play hard to get. They remember how I said whoever this feminine was initially, whoever their first love or their first person was, she was difficult to obtain in some way. And then once they couldn't have her anymore, she left them for someone else. They can't get her out of their head. So they think, and of course this is subconscious, right? Their subconscious is like, oh, I get it. Hard to get out of your head. Okay. So now they're in this place of like not wanting to be abandoned again. So they want to be the ones that's hard to forget. So they're doing the most to, when whoever they're with now, male or female, and I don't think it's just one, this person has chosen to make it difficult for this person to obtain them. Because they feel like that's how I will stay on the mind of this feminine. So this masculine is now trying to act like, oh, you shock me. Like they're trying to act like they are they're the prize. You run after them. They're not going to run after anybody anymore. But you know what? I have a feeling that they already have their eye on someone. And with the Five of Wands here, I feel like they're really trying to resist running after her. But with the Nine of Wands and the Moon, oh, they're this close. They're this close to just taking off after her. Clarify Seven of Wands reversed. Six of Earth. The Justice card. Clarify Seven of Wands. And the Ten of Earth. The Page of Wands. The Tower. Ten of Swords. Interesting. So this feminine in their life, the one that they have in their sights now, they feel like this would make them do something that they've never done before or that they haven't done in a long time. It's surprising them. I think what's surprising them is how much they want to pursue this, how much they want to fight for this. They want to stop playing hard to get. They want to give equally because they already feel like this. Look at this image. They already feel like this feminine is going to, oh, how to put this? I feel like they're dealing with somebody who is single but happy being single. She doesn't need anybody. So it's like they're in the energy of like, this is even better because I know that when this feminine gives you time and energy, it's because she wants to give you time and energy. So I already know that if she's giving me of her time, I already have a way in. Like they already know they have a way in. But she's requiring them to drop their walls. drop the guarded energy, the I'm difficult to obtain energy. Clarify, King of Swords. We have the Eight of Swords, or Eight of Air. We have the Judgment card. Clarify, King of Swords reversed. And we have the Queen of Water reversed with the Sun. Oh, interesting. The Sun, the Five of Air, and the Ace of Earth. So the feminine that they're dealing with now could have pointed out to them their behavior. Because remember, I said it came from the moon. It came from their subconscious. And she's pointing it out to them. She's pointing out, so are you, I'm sorry, I'm confused. Are you the pursuer in this connection, or am I? If I'm the pursuer, then that means I'm the masculine in the connection. And I feel like they were like, hell no, you're not. But they are putting themselves in the feminine energy, because the moon is the gravitational pull. So the feminine is the gravitational pull. The masculine is the hunter, the pursuer, the go-getter, right? So there is a thing, though, that when a man has too much feminine energy, maybe a lot of water energy or a lot of earth, they prefer the woman being the pursuer. So then they would have to be matched with a woman who has either a lot of air or a lot of fire. She wouldn't have, she wouldn't see anything wrong in pursuing them, because that's just her nature. So this person's realizing that they have this, that for something to be real for them, they understanding now, you're right, I do put people through tests. I do make them jump through hoops. I think that they misunderstood. This person might have misunderstood, because they dealt with a Queen of Water, Queen of Cups, that was very, because she's reversed. I was going to say manipulative, but the word that was about to come out of my mouth was materialistic. This queen might have been very materialistic. So they pursued her, but it was like, if there's one thing that they may never understand, is that she never really wanted them. That's why they had to pursue her so hard, because I feel like they went after her, the first one, the first love or whatever. And later on, she might have told them that she never wanted them, which left a severe impact on their self-love, on the way that they perceive themselves. But see, now Spirit is trying to, interesting. This is a major arcana. This is Spirit. This is not the feminine. This is the universe trying to reawaken in this masculine the desire to pursue, the desire to leave behind in the past. Whoever didn't want you, let them go. It's interesting, because these are two different images. These are two different stories. But if you notice, the feminine is wearing the same colors over here. And this is the feminine that saw the value in this masculine even when he had nothing. But he sees others in this story. He sees others through the eyes of what this one did. That makes sense? So the universe is trying to reawaken in this masculine the whole thing of like, be decisive. This is very masculine energy. Two of Wands, it's Aries Mars energy. It's a go-getter. It's someone who knows what they want and they go and get it regardless of what anyone thinks about it. Clarify, Two of Wands. Hierophant. So this is the Hierophant, this is the Hanged Man, and this is the Knight of Pentacles. With the Knight of Cups. Page of Cups, Six of Cups. Oh, excuse me. So this masculine has found a soulmate. And their first instinct is to want to just pick her up and carry her off. They already see her as above other people. They already see her as somebody that is different In their opinion, keep in mind, this is in their opinion, this feminine is better than others. So this is a shocking card, right? The way that it's presented. But I feel like what's shocking to them is that they're looking at her like someone that they want to commit to. And a piece of them thinks like, am I going crazy? Because this is the Hanged Man, right? But the Hanged Man is also about sacrifice. It's about, but in this image, this is someone enjoying the sacrifice, enjoying the discipline. So this person, this masculine, feels almost like the universe is disciplining them, but they're enjoying it. They like this discipline the universe sent their way. They could definitely see themselves getting on board with the universe's plan. Well, let's see. Why is the devil here then? Clarify the devil. The Eight of Pentacles, or the Eight of Earth. Clarify the devil. The Five of Water and the Six of Air. With the Nine of Air. Ah, okay. The Two of Earth. The Two of Fire again, and the Magician. The problem is that they do like her. They like the the cure that the universe sent. They love it. They really love her, I think. Or they're falling in love with her. But this also scares them. It puts them into Nine of Swords energy. It's almost terrifying. You see how this is almost like a painting that came to life? They're terrified. One thing is meeting whoever you want, because remember in this one, one of the messages said, one thing is meeting somebody that's a soulmate, another thing is acting on it. That is playing out here. Because one thing is them desiring to meet somebody who saw them for who they were. And another thing is once you meet that person, can you accept it though? Because this is that Aries Mars energy. This is that she has done something to show them. Because look at this energy. Like when a woman does this, I promise you, she is definitely inviting you in, if you know what I'm saying. So I feel like they are okay with that. She has invited them in somehow. But her invitation in means that they need to leave behind this mentality of all the women are the same. Eight of Earth. She wants them to be consistent. She wants them to be, consistent was came up the most. And they're struggling with that. Because their disappointment in some other woman, some other energy, has just, it's what drives them. That's why the devil energies, they can't let it go. They can't move on from it. Even though they keep telling themselves, yeah, I'm going to leave this behind. Fuck this bitch. They can't. They still can't leave it behind. And therefore, they treat her as if she's responsible for what they went through before, which is not fair. Clarify Two of Pentacles reverse. Seven of Earth. Eight of Water. And the Seven of Air. Look at that. With the Empress. Look at how they're kneeling at her feet. They adore her. But with the devil, that same adoration they feel for her is driving them insane because they feel like she's going to do me like the way this other one did me. She's been single for so long, or the way she presents herself, because she came up with Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. She presents herself as someone who doesn't need other people. And in their mind, that scares them because they feel like they need to be needed by her, which is understandable. But the thing is, people you love, they don't really need you until you've already formed a life with them. Then you become a part of their life. But they're trying to get that feeling before they even come together. And that doesn't really happen, you know? So when they sit here and think, should I invest in this? I'm very tempted. They're like, no. Eight of Water. She'll just walk away. She'll just leave me. And they sabotage it. They destroy it. even if they adore her. Clarify Five of Pentacles. The Lovers, the Star, and the Emperor. With the Four of Water, the Page of Air, and the Ace of Fire. I feel like this masculine is going to regret this because they really have a lot of passion for her, but right now they've decided they're just going to watch her. They don't realize that she's going to be the one that got away because they're observing her, but they're not doing anything about it because with the Five of Pentacles, they don't feel worthy. They don't feel that, almost like they don't have the certainty of what makes me think that you're not going to cheat on me, that you're not going to leave me. That tells you this person has really low self-esteem because they see it as I'm not important enough to this person for them to not cheat on me. I'm not valuable enough so that this person doesn't have to look at other people. So they're still carrying that with them, whether they realize it or not. Because that's what you're saying. When someone cheats on you and you take it personal, because most people do, it traumatizes them. They feel like this says I wasn't good enough at something, and so they had to go and get it from someone else. In reality, the problem is with the cheater, not with you. If somebody cheats on you, they are the issue, not you. And this person took it personally. They feel they are the ones that are not good enough. They are the ones that's going to happen to again. They need to work through that because this is someone that they deeply love. It's everything they ever wanted. It's the Empress to their Emperor, and they're about to lose her because they don't understand that not everybody will do you the way your past did you. So one thing is finding a soulmate. Another thing is the courage to act on it. They don't have the courage to act on it. So that's what I got for you. This wasn't a very cheerful one, unfortunately, but still, hopefully grab some lessons, some important thoughts from it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.